Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is GONZO Radio.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Cube Zoom. Welcome to the GONZO Radio podcast, GONZO Radio show. I don't know what the fuck to call it anymore. I have two camps of people that are yelling and screaming at me. And yes, I'm talking to somebody. But excuse me, I'll be with you in a minute. See, I look at the fucking camera, first of all. Let me get correct with you. Don't worry, you'll catch up. I got two camps of people that are just telling me, you got to call it a show. You got to call it a podcast. You got to call it a show. You got to call it a podcast. I'll call it whatever the fuck. Welcome to GONZO Radio. Ha.
Hey.
You can call it a show or a podcast all you want. I do have a guest in the studio, and I only have one guest in the studio. I'm going to have two guests next week because they accumulated. But I have been rescued this week because nobody wanted to fucking play with me. Nobody wanted to play with me. I don't have a loser complex, but I was starting to feel a little itch of it was like, loser. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to play with me. No, stuff came up today. It was a Stuff Monday. Hashtag Stuff Monday. All kinds of stuff started coming up. Okay, I'll stop jibber jabbering and wait. If you want to finish that, or you want to show everybody that you're an alcoholic, for God's sakes, so over there drinking it up. Yeah,
that's right.
Welcome, Miss Stephanie Wood.
Hey guys.
Wood.
Thanks
I love the
me.
last name Wood.
Right?
Love it. I really do. Everybody that's a Natalie Wood.
Everyone, so no one calls me Stephanie. Well, let me take that back. A lot of people here in Florida call me Stephanie, but no one like that I grew up with called me that. Everyone called me Wood. Like, so that was always my last name, just Wood.
It's the wood that makes it good.
Yeah. You know, in the morning, I'd be like, hey, morning, Wood. And I'd be like, what's up?
I bet you never hear that.
No. And then the best is when anytime someone says it to me and it like dawns on them, like, and they're like, oh my God, I'm the first person to ever say that joke. I'm like, you're like the 18th person to say that joke. So, yeah. But
that week.
Yeah. Sucks Wood. That was my middle name for a long time. So, yeah. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here and come to your rescue.
Yeah, you were definitely.
You're a damsel in distress. So.
Yes, it was amazing.
I'm your Prince Charming.
I had an awesome guest booked. Not that you're not awesome. You are awesome. I mean, just look at you.
It's fine. I'm always someone's like second or fifth choice.
And said awesome guest had issues with a procedure they had done, and they couldn't be on video. So I went to Plan B. Plan B was like, nope, got plans, working, nope.
I use Plan B a lot, so I get you on that.
Well, no, I was going to flip my guests from 1 week to this week because I do try to book them a month at a time. And I'm actually about 3 weeks out right now, so I'm pretty good, except for today. Today, you have been the angel that has come to my rescue.
I'm here, guys. That's what I'm here for. Saving everyone.
So you're the host of Sunday Fun Day.
Yes.
Where you like to greet me with, hey, how you doing? You going up? Going up? Why not? You going up? Why not?
Yeah, why not? If you come to the open mic, go up. You're funny. Why wouldn't you go up?
I'm not a stand-up comic.
I know, but I
know you do another podcast with another guy who doesn't want to be a stand-up comic anymore. Okay, but of course he's 500 times better than I am. Oh my God, he is one of those guys. And I'm talking about you, Dan Casso, in case you happen to be watching
Danny
this
boy.
live. Let's check and see if he's watching it live, because
it.
I actually do the YouTube thing because I'm an egomaniac and I like to I look at myself on YouTube. Look at me, that's me.
Yes.
You know,
checking it out.
The ego on me, right?
Yeah, but our podcast is the Problematic Podcast. It's on
shameless plug.
YouTube
plug.
right now. It's not shameless. I don't give a fuck. Can we swear on this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And
I started the show fuckity fucking.
I mean, I thought it was a dumb question, but sometimes I just like to be polite. You know, it's like when you offer to split the bill on the first date. You don't mean it, but like you make the gesture, you know, just to show you weren't raised in a barn. So that's all I was doing.
Give them an opportunity to go, no. I got this.
Like, I just don't even want to get all the way down to my purse. Like, I should just, like, half of a bend, and then I should be able to get right back up. Yeah.
Do the, what is it? It's the Wayne's World. No. I got that. No. You fight over the check. The passive aggressive. I want to win, but I don't want to win.
Like,
fight over the check.
No, I got this. No, it's just like I really just want you to pay for it. The worst is when I had a guy one time was like, no, like I got this. We can split it like 60-40. Like he took 60% of the bill and I paid 40% of the bill. And I was like,
what a gentleman.
Do you even know how to do that math? Because I don't trust that. You don't look like you know simple division or like I don't think you even know what those numbers are. So I'll just pay for it. Like that, it was just so embarrassing. Like, what do we take out of a calculator? That's so weird.
Yeah, but you might come out on the good end of that though if you let him do it. If he screws like it's $120. All right, I'll pay 100 of it. Okay, you pay the other 20.
Yeah, maybe I could have.
Yeah, that sounds like 60%.
Yeah, yeah. I could have just sought out and saw how dumb he really was. But.
Exactly.
I mean, we still hooked up, so it wasn't a total loss, you know.
Dumb as a stump,
I got
but
I still, you know, he
God.
actually paid the tip, you know, if you know what I mean. I meant everything I just said.
And that's why she's here.
Dad, I love you, and I just hope I'm making you proud every day.
Oh my God, I would be so happy if anybody you know is watching this right now.
No,
I really would.
I have like, they'd be like, oh my God, no
Well,
way.
on top of losing my guest, my co-host, hi Sam, in case, let's check and see. I actually said we were going to check on the chat room and we're going to see who. We got Mike Guyette and John Abramson. Hey everybody, how you doing, guys? In the chat room over here.
Do you think if I like show my tits, we can get some more people to log on or something?
I've tried this. Sam's got really nice tits too,
Okay.
and I mean I know you never watched the show, but Sam is an exotic dancer, and she's she's also,
I'm sure her tits are far
she's
superior
cute
than mine.
but she's cute in a hooch, just like you. She's cute in a hoot, and she's Indian, so that doesn't hurt.
Oh.
She's exotic, and she's got nice boobs. But we've
Real boobs?
I never really asked. Wow,
I like
And I've
fake
seen
tits.
them.
I think they're so nice. I wish
I've
I had
seen
them.
Wow. Sam, if you're watching, if you happen to be watching, listening in the background,
Hey, call
we
us.
have a
Let
question.
us know.
Are they real? I mean, she is on Pornhub.
You know, this is going to keep me up at night, so text me later when you figure out
I don't
the
expect
answer.
you to be on Pornhub, but I'm just saying she
I mean,
is
I'm
on
there as a
Pornhub.
spectator, not as a performer.
You changed your name on Pornhub. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just Wood spelled the other way.
The other way.
Stephanie Woodwood. I would do porn. Yeah.
And Stephanie Wood did.
Yeah.
Done did.
I done did it all.
What had happened was.
Yeah, that's, I mean, basically everything has had happen.
All right. So, you're Stephanie Wood. You're out of the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago, Illinois. Not
Chicago.
Just not the city of Chicago. The south side of Chicago.
I was born there. I only lived there till I was like 5 or 6, and then
The
we
really
moved.
murdery part.
Yes. No, it's a great place to raise a family, actually.
No, part of it got gentrified and is a little bougie and whatnot. But
Yeah, but not back then. That was, I mean, I'm an older gal. I mean, I don't have any Botox yet, but I am a little
with
older.
the older. That's like the second time I've heard you say that since you've been here. You're not older.
My birthday's coming up, so I'm like facing my mortality. So it's happening.
All right. Were you born in the 80s?
Yes, 86.
Shut up.
Yeah. I'll be
Just
34 March 14th.
Shh. You stop it. Older.
I mean, that's not old. Like I say, I'm not like old, but like the first time I bought a vibrator, I was 19, and I paid for it with a check. It's a true story.
Okay.
So it's like that. I grew up in a different time where like you bought dicks with checks, and you could overdraft and rent a hot one too.
and they won't ask for the dick back.
No,
They're like,
and-
no, you keep it.
No, it wasn't
We'll
a
take
rent a dick. I
installments.
didn't get a dick on layaway.
No, but the check bounced, and they were like, no, we don't want it back.
we're gonna repo the dick.
Can you imagine the guy? They just send the guy in the tow truck anyway, and he just knocks on the door and he goes, "Yeah, I'm here for the dick."
Me too, honey. Me too.
And that's when you hit him, and you're like, "Hey, you look brawny."
But anyways, yeah, back to before the dicks.
Oh, and cheers to Chicago.
Cheers to Chicago. Chi-Town for life.
Love Chicago.
Go 85 Bears.
Love it. Yeah.
No, when so
This
is
toast brought to you by Chicago and McAllen.
they sponsor us, the whole city of Chicago.
They should. They should. Well, you are officially one of my fancy guests because you went for the scotch.
Ooh, I did.
Yeah, and unlike David Sadman, who brought like a half a gallon of his own. Not that I'm saying you should bring a half a gallon. That was an unexpected surprise, and it was we.
I see you more as a
We
boxed
go.
wine type
We
of
keep
guy.
it pushing. I mean, yeah, right.
Have you ever drank box? Have you ever played Slap the Bag
No, well, not in public.
with like a box wine, some Franzia?
Oh no!
You know, just you put it in your mouth. This is such a college thing, Midwest college thing too. And like you just suck on it, and it's kind of like a keg stand for wine.
Oh,
So
then
like you're
it's a
trying
Coral
to class
Springs
it
thing
up
too.
a little bit. It's like we're not drinking Busch Light anymore. We're gonna drink White Zen, and then when you slap the bag, it really just like funnels it right down your throat. So it's a great way to black out and also like tie dye your T-shirt at the same time.
That is the filthiest description of drinking wine I have ever fucking heard, and I would appreciate it if you said it again. Besides all the bag slapping, you're coming out of Chicago. How long you been doing the comedy thing?
A little over a year now.
A little over a year.
Yes.
Okay.
So kind of definitely still rook to the game, but yeah, it's been fun. I do Sundays that you said, like at Mad Robot, I host that open mic, and then once a month I do Funny in Pink. I always say Pretty in Pink. Sorry, Funny in Pink. Julie Baez's room, one of her things that she does. So all female production, and I host it the second Wednesday of every month, and that's in Pembroke Pines. Yeah, and I'm performing all over, and me and Dan have our podcast, and other than that, just smoke a lot of weed and make a lot of bad decisions.
And I know who the fucking psychedelic furs are, so you can say Pretty in Pink all you like.
No, I just meant like fuck. It's Funny in Pink. I know it. It's a comedy group I'm a part of. I should know I should say the name correctly.
Right. But you they were hot when you were born, but still, Psychedelic Furs. Do you know of any other song by the Psychedelic Furs?
No.
No. Okay.
I've done psychedelics and I love a fur. So does that count?
Sure. All right. So you've been doing comedy for a year.
Yeah.
And you came out of Chicago. So what did you do between the time you left Chicago and you started doing comedy?
Oh, yeah, that was a fun time. It was like, hey, I'm in my 30s and just starting over again. So I just got on an airplane from Chicago, moved to Florida with 2 suitcases and didn't know what was going to happen, and just went and lived with my dad, which was fun. I think I was 28 at the time. So yeah, just was like, hey, I'm going to come move in with you, Dad. Never lived with my dad before. My parents were like divorced for most of my life. So it was like a fun new, it was great. It was fun. We had some good times, but I was like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here. So
no POS significant other that you just had to leave town to get away from.
Oh, why else would you get on an airplane with 2 suitcases and never come back home?
That immediately
from Chicago to Florida.
Bing, red flag. Really,
no, it wasn't drugs, so it was obviously
it was a piece of shit you left behind. Good,
yeah,
good. Listen, there's a lot of people who have that story.
Yeah,
whether they're coming from Little Rock, Arkansas, or Houston, Texas, or Denver, Colorado. There's a lot of people, men and women, that are just like, yeah, the only reason why I was staying in my hometown is because of them. And when they turned out to be an asshole, it was like, oh, why the fuck am I still here? Bye.
Yeah.
And that was of course, you come to South Florida is, I wouldn't say the way station, but it's more like Mos Eisley, like the Star Wars cantina of
just like a group of misfits.
If a state was Mos Eisley's cantina, that's Florida, especially South Florida.
Yeah, it's just like I didn't come here Chicago's a great place, so I don't know if I would say like I was trying to get out of like my hometown. I loved it. I was living downtown Chicago, and actually I was broken up with my boyfriend, but just just like in one of those like weird states, and my dad lived down here, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go try something else, and it worked out, and I love it. I love Florida, and I was able to stumble into comedy, and things are going well, and I'm having a fucking blast. And so glad to be here with a crazy man like you, just fucking drinking whiskey and talking shit. So things have turned out all right for me.
Don't tell them we're drinking whiskey, otherwise they'll know the secret of why we're so fucking interesting.
Oh, no. If I have more whiskey,
Well, you're drinking beer, too. I mean, I'm figuring by the time we get to the 7 deadly questions, you're going to be
I mean, one beer and one whiskey is like what I'd have for breakfast.
You're going to be swaying in the Chicago accent. It's coming. Let me tell you something, pal.
Man, it gets bad.
Let me tell you something you don't know about you, okay?
Yous guys
don't know. Yeah, I loved Chicago for the longest time. And Russ, my roommate, Roscoe, he is.
Why does he have 2 names?
He has many names. I live with the devil. He's a nice middle-aged Jewish man who has 9 nicknames. He's either in the Jewish mafia or he's Satan, one or the other. But he's also
2 of the same thing. Yeah.
He's a Chicagophile. He lived for a while in Chicago, and he has friends in Chicago. I also have common friends with him in Chicago. Hi, Jack. In case you happen to be watching this.
What's up, Jack?
Jack should be a tour guide.
Jack's a good guy.
For Chicago.
Absolutely. He's one of the best guys in town. Call Jack. He'll take you around and show you all the good spots.
And take you to all the good ethnic parts of town.
You can go get a couple good pies and, throw the ball around. It'll be good times. Yeah.
They wouldn't take me to Greektown, though. I don't know. But I did go to Wrigleyville.
Racist. They sound racist.
Right? I did go to Wrigleyville. Wrigleyville is a riot.
Oh, that is fun. Did you go to an actual Cubs game?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Cubs versus the Giants. We were sitting so close to the field. They scored great seats. They were sitting so close to the field, you could hear the ball bounce as it got hit out to that part of the field. I'm like, wow, I have to pay attention. Because somebody could whack one right there. It's just like me and the batter, I'm like, ooh, pay attention. And just the old school grandstand was awesome. I wish I could have gotten somebody on the field to take a picture of us behind the red brick. Just like,
it's the best.
It was great.
And all those bars around there are so fun, and everyone is just ready to, no matter what day of the week it is, what time of day it is, there's a Cub game, everyone's down to party, rage, just go out in the sun and just drink PBRs and just black out during the fucking day. And going to a Cubs game is probably one of my favorite things in the entire world to do. Maybe my favorite, if not the favorite.
It's like going to the strip or the strand of any major college town before a primetime game, right? A primetime, big-time college game.
But with adults.
Yeah, but with adults. And the stadium only holds, 40,000, 45,000? There had to be 80,000 people. They're there for the fucking party.
Just in the streets?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, the best.
I loved Chicago. Chicago was awesome. I'm coming back, Chicago. You will see me again. I also highly recommend having Jack be your tour guide because he knows everything about Chicago everywhere.
And you can pay him in Coke. No,
I'm
just kidding.
No, not anymore. No, long time. It's been a long time since that's happened.
On pills, strictly on pills now.
If Jack was watching, by the way, this would be going.
Jack, I'm a comic. I do bits. None of this is serious. I don't know you, but I hope to meet you one day. We can go to Lou Millinati's and.
I thought it was adorable. I was explaining. I was giving you the rundown of the show, and you're like, "Can I just do these as bits?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Do I have to give you a serious answer?
Yeah, it's like bits are so much easier. You ever do roast style?
Roast jokes?
Yeah, roast jokes. I
haven't. No. I think I'd be good at it. I kind of roast a little bit when I host. I'm you've seen me on Sundays. Yeah. Because it's like friends, so I feel comfortable. They know I'm not being offensive. As a host, the last thing you want to do is make a comic you're bringing up feel like you're making fun of them or something, right? So that's never what I intend to do. So, but they're my friends, so I can kind of bust their chops a little bit, and they're my good friends. So you've seen me. I'll after I go up, I'll do a quick bit, a little quick line or something, and a lot of times I'm doing just a quick roast joke, but so only in that format. But I would definitely be interested in doing. They do it on Wednesdays down in Miami at Wynwood. So
yeah, no, I'd like to see one up here.
I think it'd be fun.
I would love to see one up here. And you know who would be the most dangerous in a roast battle?
Who?
Jackie Sanchez. Jackie Sanchez.
Jack Sands, Chick Tins on Must. She's my fave. I love her.
She would be the little ninja.
You wouldn't see her coming.
Right. Everybody was just like, I get Jackie Sanchez. I'll fucking tear her apart. And she just, it doesn't matter what sex you are or whatever, she will emasculate you.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Because you don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you know Jackie, you kind of do expect it a little.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
I'm getting there. We've gone from she hates me to she agreed to be on the show. So I guess I'm not that scary. Although I'm looking in the monitor and I'm like, fuck, beard's out of control today. I'm having a bad beard day too. On top of all the other shit, I'm having a bad beard day.
Listen, is Mercury's in retrograde or something? I don't know. I hate when bitches say that.
Could you just push my cuticles back for me, please?
It's
and
like,
then maybe
go
give
do
me a
some
clear
goat
coat?
yoga and get like a matcha tea.
I almost spilled an empty cup too. That would have been awesome too. I mean, yeah, it's been a day, and I'm
Things will
so
be
happy
fine.
you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so your initial training as a comic, which one was it? Did you go to a class? Did you take improv?
Class.
Who was your mentor?
Those are different questions.
Your professor.
Trey Maddox was my teacher
Trey.
at the improv. Yes.
Blame it on Trey.
Blame it on Trey. Yes. What up, Trey? Yeah, that was very helpful. I took 2 classes actually, so
Yeah?
it was good to learn. Yeah, even just like things for
You
someone
mean 2
like
different classes multiple times?
no, I took like stand up. I think it was like 101 and then like a 102 class.
That was just individual classes?
Yeah, so it was like one was an 8-week course. I
See, okay,
believe,
that's
or
what I'm
maybe a
saying.
6 week.
You had 8 weeks to it, once a
Yeah.
week for 8 weeks?
Yeah,
Okay.
once a week, and then at the end they do a graduation at the improv, which is so cool.
Right.
You know, because you get to go, and you're like a new comic, and
Right.
you're like, I'm performing at the improv. That's so fun. It's like a great. I mean, it's hard to bomb there because you're bringing your friends and your family.
Of course.
They're there. It's very supportive. So that was great.
Been there, done that, just not at the improv.
Yeah, and it's like a good confidence booster because you're not gonna bomb. If I probably would have went to an open mic the first time I ever did comedy, I probably would have bombed. I mean, my jokes, but that set that I did there wasn't a great set.
Right.
Like, do it at a robot on a Wednesday, I probably would have ate a dick. But
Well,
it was, yeah, so it's good to have that, like, to do that in front of people. And then also just, like, little nuances of, like, moving the mic out of the mic stand. Things
True.
like that. Like, that makes me, like, that would have made me, I just know myself, the minutia of things can, like, kind of make me anxious or I'll overthink it a little bit. So that was such a relief to me to learn how to take the mic out of the mic stand and like where to put it and like
Right.
those just like where to stand on stage and just but yeah, I did my job prior to that though. I worked for a long time in the entertainment industry and I worked at a company where I was like this director of an office and part of my job was public speaking every day. So
Right on.
I ended up putting like little jokes in there, so it was easier for me. And plus I'm older, so I was like, you know, I went to school for journalism. It wasn't like
Stop saying
so
you're
bad.
older.
I mean, I'm not like to start comedy when you're 33 is crazy. It's not crazy, but it's not. Most people just start when they're like in their mid 20s, if not a little bit younger. So amongst the kids, we run around.
All right. You are not that friggin' old, first of all. Second of all,
You guys, I'm having a quarter life crisis.
I've started all kinds of different occupations and everything. I mean, I've maintained being a DJ, but being a DJ gives you a lot of spare time.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a great job. It pays pretty well. And you can have spare time to go do other things. And I have gone and done other things. One such thing is I became a professional wrestler
What?
at the age of 33.
It's a good age. Jesus' age.
No, I should have done it when I was 23 because that shit's rough.
Right.
But you know, I had my my middle age oats I had to sow. I didn't get like the football thing out of my system. I didn't get this out of the system, that out of the system, and I needed to find something to do to keep from being 444 pounds. Because that immediately getting into that training right down to 370, it comes off of you. You know, you're running around sweating, get off your fat ass and go to the gym. So it was good motivation. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. But I kept telling them, give me the mic. I'm a DJ. Give me the mic. They started giving me the mic. And I started saying things that would make people want to climb through the ropes and want to kill me. Yeah. So
That's how you know you're doing a good job.
yeah, exactly. Especially when you're a heel. Oh my God. Not when you're a good guy though. When you're a good guy, you're doing something wrong then. But and I've also done a lot of emceeing. I don't know if you noticed, but I ain't scared when I get on stage. Mm-hmm. And the microphone, the mic stand, and everything. I tend to work with props pretty well if I got something.
You worked with props before? You're a prop comic? This is
No.
interesting.
I will not be a prop comic. But you can hand me something and I'll say something funny about it.
Like what? Like what do you mean? Like,
well, I mean, if somebody hands me a dildo, I'm going to shake it at everybody and go, "Are you aware of the penal codes in this area?" Things like that.
but who just has a dildo that they're just gonna like pass to you on stage?
Exactly. I mean, but sometimes you have to.
Plant a dildo. Sometimes
Right.
you gotta plant a dildo. Plant a dick once in a while.
I did some.
Grow a tree. Make the world
Right.
a better place.
Well, I did some. I did some like training and rehearsals and riffing with an improv crew for a little while. This was like in the late '80s, but I retained a lot of the information and what they said, and it's been really, really handy, especially when I'm emceeing.
Imagine.
And I'm trying to improv, or I'm trying to riff, or I see something and I have to improv off of that, or I have to react to it, or I have to not react to it, depending on what it is. And it was real good training. I mean, they even let me host a couple of times, just let them introduce everything.
How long did you take that class for?
It wasn't even a class.
No?
It was their rehearsals because I knew 8 people in there. So I like to hang out, and they were like, "Okay, Gonzo, come over here, do this." And I was like, okay, no problem. At the time I've just finished doing like the Rocky Horror Picture Show and had a little stint as a blues harmonica player, singer, and I was horrible. And whatever, I don't have an ego about that. I mean, I could blow harp, but I sound like a sick cow singing. But
You're not a singer?
Yeah, I'm a ham. I can belt. I can bellow. Moo! I sound like somebody kicked a bull in the balls. But
Sounds like Xavier are like all barnyard animal noises that you're making.
I am.
So your old McDonald has a farm.
You have
very
inspired
next week.
me to. That's it. We're just going to do bits for the rest of the show. It's just bit.
I'm sorry.
No. It's got nothing to do with the scotch. Wait, I'm going to have to put something extra on the break because we're going to have to do the scotch. So. Let's see. Okay, so we see you're from Chicago. I stalked your Facebook profile and it says you went to the University of Iowa.
I did. Iowa Hawkeyes. Love
my
it.
goodness.
Iowa City. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world.
That's all they make out there is corn and porn.
Yeah, and we do it well, both of them.
Corn porn.
Yeah, I've definitely fucked in a cornfield, so that's.
Have you seriously fucked in a cornfield?
No.
Oh,
wait.
come on.
No, I got fingered in a cornfield. I'm trying
Fingered
to
in
remember.
a cornfield.
Yeah, I got fingered in a cornfield.
Oh.
That was more like my home. Actually, where I went to school, there wasn't any cornfields. Iowa City's actually kind of a city.
Right.
But where I was from, I got fingered in a cornfield. It was a suburb of Chicago, so it's called Plainfield, Illinois. So it's as exciting
Plainfield.
as it sounds. So there's some cornfields, and like the second string quarterback, me just went on those cornfields and had a good time.
Second string quarterback.
Yes, second string. I'm not.
He's not beat up because he doesn't get hit. He's in good shape. He's got a lot of energy.
He had good handwork, though. I gotta
There you
say,
go.
he's gonna be a star, guys.
Boy had big hands. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that was as close to in a cornfield as you. Okay, that's
Yeah, I've had
stuff.
sex behind a barn in Iowa. I've had sex pretty close to a cow, it mooed at me in Iowa. So yeah, there's been some great fun outdoor barnyard activities I've had.
Sure.
Yeah, Iowa's a great place. It's full of culture and activities and things to do and enrich your life.
My only protest is that the one time that I can remember, because I used to drink a lot, that I had outdoor agricultural style sex in the bed of a pickup truck, and I had 9.
I know that was a type of sex to have.
And I had 9 mosquito bites on my ass. Oh my God. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, poor you. I'm like, yeah, oh, poor me for the 20, an hour that we spent out there. Yeah, it was about 20 minutes. In reality, people, it was 20 minutes.
He's lucky.
And yeah,
it was 10.
at least my ass was exposed for 20 minutes. And it was fun. And it was a little noisy because there was no bed liner, so it was ka-dung, ka-dung. Anything that was in there was rattling around. And I've always been a big kid. I was young back then. I was much younger than I am now. And mosquito bites on my ass. Oh my God.
No one talks about the
just not
dangers
worth
of having
it.
sex outside,
It was just not worth it.
I feel like we should do this as a PSA.
Right. I mean, she was on the pill and like all about the cream pie and all of that. And she was a savage. I mean, she was great. Love her. Kimmy, miss you. Nobody knows who the fuck Kimmy is. But
That's not even her name. You don't
yeah,
even
sure.
remember.
The names of the innocent and the depraved have been protected, changed for their protection. But the mosquito bites, you didn't get any mosquito bites. These were up in Iowa. There's no mosquitoes
I've had
in Iowa.
so many mosquito bites after having sex outdoors.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I think I have Lyme disease probably at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a half a pound lighter. I was like, they just like sucked up. My ass was literally smaller because 9 mosquitoes said, "Oh, look at that. That is just,
It was just flesh, ready, plump for the eating. It was good.
Worship the half moon."
No, but Iowa, I love. Have you ever been to Iowa City?
No, I have never been anywhere near Iowa, and
you're
my
missing out.
roommate tells me a horror story of Iowa. He ventured down to Des Moines, I guess is where the Buckeyes or the Hawkeyes play.
No,
Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes are. Yeah, don't do that.
I know.
That's
It's different.
Ohio.
Iowa and Ohio.
Yes, the Hawkeyes are in Iowa City, Iowa.
Iowa City.
Yes.
Well, he went to go see a Hawkeyes home game, football.
Greatest time. Go
And
Hawks.
he
love you
went
guys. Mm-hmm.
tailgating. He got in and wandered around, soaked
He
up
got
the
too
college
fucked up,
hoopla.
didn't he?
No, he soaked up the college hoopla. But we're talking about somebody who grew up as a teenager in Florida in the 70s and 80s. In the 70s, as a teenager, where white people threw around the N-bomb down here in the 70s like it was nothing. They would literally address a black person with an N-bomb.
Yeah, no.
And like, what? I don't think nothing wrong with that. Well, he had never heard that many N-bombs in his life. Just all over the place. And talking about the players on the team.
Oh man, that's crazy. I was not like that anymore.
Well, there's a lot of white people.
There is a lot of white people.
I mean,
but
black people don't give a shit about corn.
no, like I've said before, I've had sex with all the minorities in Iowa. So there's like 35 of them.
Oh, okay.
Shout out, guys.
Fair enough.
No, I'm kidding. It's not so much like that.
Don't kid.
No, there's more than 35. But no, the reason why I went to school there was because, no joke, I knew a girl. I worked at Dairy Queen. I worked in ice cream for like 4 years, and the
How
girl.
fucking Midwest can you get?
Oh my God, I was the Dairy Queen. But my friend was a year older than me. She went to Iowa, and she I just like loved her, and she's like made it seem so cool. And I went and visited her. And you only had to be 19 years old to get into the bars back then. So I was like, done. Where do I sign up? Oh, it costs twice as much money to go here for less education to go to Illinois. Don't care. You can drink beer when you're you couldn't technically drink in the bar, but you're in the bar, so it's fine. So that's why I went there. And
listen, when you were 19,
my parents
when
really
you
raised
were
me well.
19, did you have those double Ds?
My tits?
Were you blessed?
Oh, yeah, no. I think they were just like maybe a D then, but yeah, I always had big tits.
Oh, okay. Well, that gets you drinks anywhere you go.
Yeah, but the idea that you can go into the bar is what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's.
Those can't get you past a bouncer?
I don't know.
You didn't want to try it?
I didn't want to try it. I had a fake ID still.
Oh,
I still had a
okay.
fake ID.
Okay.
I don't know. It was they have like more bars per capita there than anywhere. It's one of the top party schools, like always.
Oh, yeah.
My dorm room was the most sexually active dorm, like in Playboy. I had lost my virginity there. Yeah, Burge dorm room.
You slut.
I lost my virginity in college. I don't think that makes me a slut. I'm 18 years old, okay?
Okay.
It's like I want to make sure I can fuck by the time I can be drafted. So I waited till I was 18.
I am such a pig. I am. I mean, talking to somebody, well, you're actually, that's normal. I mean, honestly, that's normal. But we're talking late 1990s, early 2000s? Well, you were born in 86?
When I went to college, I was 2004. It was my freshman year. Yeah.
Okay. That's still a late bloomer because, I mean, you got 14 and 15-year-olds that are doing the hibbity-dibbity and showing up at Planned Parenthood going, I don't know how this happened. It's like, yeah, you do know how it happened.
Like, Cindy, you should just apply for a job here
Yeah,
because you come here.
exactly.
You're just here all the time, so you might as well just work here and get paid.
Like, no,
Get a discount, girl. Okay.
No, the counselor comes out and just goes, again? Really? Again? Yeah, it's but that's Little Rock, Arkansas.
That's where you're from, huh?
No, I was born and raised here in South
Oh,
Florida.
yeah, Kendall. That's right.
Not Kendall, Hialeah.
Hialeah. Isn't that the same
Kendall.
place?
Kendall. Look, okay, I'm 100. Okay, I don't look older than Jim Patterson, but I am.
No
But
one's older than Jim Patterson.
growing up in Hialeah and Opelika, we used to go deer hunting, fox hunting, bobcat hunting in Kendall, where lots and lots of people live right now. So yeah, back in the day, I'm back in the day. So no,
Back in the day, I had to go. Yeah, that's you.
I'll tell you, back in my day.
I know, back.
If I let this shit go, it can be back in my
You're gonna look like Father Time.
Oh, it was
Like, and just get rid of those glasses and just go with just a monocle. You know, look like a really wise old owl. You know, I think it's very trendy.
you know, I'm going to lose complete control of this switcher program, and like it's all going to short circuit. But let me tell you something. I look like a villain, a Bond villain that lost his monocle.
You're definitely the villain. Yes,
Let me tell you something, Mr. Bond. Yeah, no, it's.
You should definitely be like Eastern European, 100%. They're always Russian and Bond stuff.
Well, yeah, listen, you know what sucks is I wish I didn't have to wear the glasses. I didn't have to start wearing the reading glasses up until about 4 or 5 years ago, and that's from the cumulative working. And I'm glad that it took that long of working with computers, working in the dark on a computer with a monitor in my face like this, going. I spent 2 years squinting before somebody went, you know, you should get some reading glasses, you idiot. I'm like, I've been doing this for 2 years. A total vanity problem.
I know.
But
that's what I have. That's why I need this Botox right here. I'm squinting. So don't look at it now. I feel self-conscious. Stop looking at it, everyone.
I can do a close-up on this. I really can.
I'm starting a GoFundMe for plastic surgery. You can donate directly to Venmo.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
Stop it. So going back to the Problematic podcast, which, go ahead, give me another plug. The Problematic podcast every...
Well, it comes out every week. So far, we have 7 episodes right now.
No set time that it comes out, or you just random times?
Yeah, so far, just random times. We like to just keep it a little loosey-goosey.
4:12 on a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. We like to keep people on the toes, you know. So, yeah.
Okay.
We're problematic, so okay, you don't expect a certain time from us. No.
Well, unlike yourself, I have taken the opportunity to listen to a couple of episodes, and not completely all the way through. I mean, I have a life, I have a day, but just like you don't want to sit and watch one of these in all-in-one setting, you go up to the break, and then you take the break, and then come back like the next day and watch 7 Deadly Questions. Unless we suck.
And that's how it goes.
And that's how it goes.
Or it's so good you just keep listening.
So just at random times you drop that podcast?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we're just still very in the infant stages of everything.
Okay.
So we did 7. We have 1 more we're ready to release. So we did a whole bunch that we could have in the bank because my co-host Dan Casso, what up, brother, has a really busy work schedule. So it was something where we just had to kind of just put them all together, and then we released them when he was able to edit them. So we're getting a little bit better on time. We're working on it. All right, we're working on it.
I do not judge in any way, shape, or form. Shit, you probably got more people listening to that podcast than I got people viewing this one.
We have 13 followers all over the world.
Really? I can look down my nose at you. Ha! My podcast is...
You can look down your nose at me for probably so many other reasons, but yeah, definitely. I would hope that your podcast has more... You've been doing this longer.
We're both sitting down here at the bottom of the barrel going, I can see light. I can see the light.
I can't. No. Maybe I need to borrow your glasses.
It's my big head in the way. Sorry. Well, then, by all means, I'll give you the rub, because I will say this, that the parts that I've listened to, you guys, once again, when you said, do I have to be sincere or can I do bits? Mm-hmm. You guys just go on and riff for an hour and a half.
It's Riff City. It's nothing serious. It's all bits. All bits.
I was like, what are they talking about now? This is nonsense. That's funny. This is nonsense. That's funny.
Thank you.
Yes. I recommend it.
Thanks. Yeah,
all
check it out.
37 of you that are watching now or that are going to watch in the next week, check it out on YouTube and on SoundCloud. Oh,
Yes.
you got to try Podbean. Podbean's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Podbean's pretty good. We're going to talk about a lot of things.
Let's talk about
We're going to talk about a lot of things because I've been telling you about ideas that I have, like the soapbox. I would really like for you to have the soapbox, and the soapbox is like a confessional thing where you get one topic that pisses you off, and you get the camera right in your face, like a confessional, and you get 3 minutes to go off, 3 minutes or less. I mean, you can, if you go off in a minute, get it done, get the idea out. But most people would like the 3 and another fucking thing. You know, that's what I want to see. And I think you would be awesome.
Thanks.
And we'll get into.
I mean, I can bitch for 3 minutes, no problem, about something. Like that's just, yeah. I mean, that's
but it's got to be one subject. You can't just go, oh, and the lights here. God, they suck. And what's with this stupid fan? And no, you got to pick one subject.
Okay, I'll slow down the ADD for 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do that later.
All right.
But right now, I have a loosely prepared story because it's our douchebag of the week. Wait, no, you're not familiar with the douchebag of the week.
Okay, I would like to say something in my defense.
In your defense, what?
You asked me to do this hours before I came. Otherwise, I would have listened to an episode or two and educated myself as you did with me. But I wasn't. I was doing stuff up until I got here, so my lack of preparation is not due to not wanting to, or also not wanting to prepare. It was just timing. So don't be a dick because I saved you. Okay.
I am not being a dick.
All right, fine. We're gonna fight.
I appreciate you being here incredibly. You're drinking my good scotch for fuck's sake. Okay, that's not the point. The point is, yes or no. You have heard of my podcast.
Of course, I've heard of your podcast. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And you've seen comics wearing my podcast T-shirt on stage.
Yes, and I know Chat Fight. I know that's something that's produced
and
here.
You know, yes.
Yes.
You know, I have a sports show too.
You are just a fucking Renaissance man.
Now I'm hurt that you don't watch 2 shows.
All right. Well, now I'm just fucked double now. So I'm the worst person. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to get us to the break so we can get more scotch. Mine's out. My glass is empty, and I need an excuse. So why don't we get on to the douchebag of the week, and then we'll go to that break. I mean,
is it me? Am I the douchebag?
You have to pee too, right? Yes.
Douchebag of the week.
Yeah, we have our own little intro and everything. It's funny. Don't worry when you rewatch it again, because I do strongly encourage you to watch the episode that you are on.
We'll see.
We'll see if I've got the time.
We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know if I
don't know.
I'm a little busy.
Give me the clip.
Listen, we've been jibber jabbering for like 40 minutes.
This is
it's
what
awesome.
happens.
It happens.
Riff City. I'm Riff City.
You are the queen. You are the queen of the riffs. But we have, and I'll let you be the screen for the reaction. Our douchebag of the week is, and this is sort of a celebratory douchebag of the week, because Harvey Weinstein is going to go to jail. Harvey Weinstein is in jail right now. Harvey Weinstein has been convicted. Wait, I have a script on this. That's the reason why you're the eye candy. You're distracting while I read.
Okay.
Harvey Weinstein, who long reigned as one of the most influential producers in Hollywood, was found guilty today of 2 felony sex crimes after a Manhattan trial that became a watershed moment for the Me Too movement. But the jury acquitted Mr. Weinstein of the 2 most serious charges against him: predatory sexual assault. Essentially, they didn't believe Annabella Sciorra or Shora. All right. Well, first of all, and he faces possible sentence of between 5 to 29 years. Are you familiar with the case?
Yes.
I mean, have you read up on the case?
I know a fair amount about it. Yeah, I watched. Okay. Of course, I watched the news today.
And you've worked in show business. You've worked in
show business, kids. Yeah.
Okay. You have seen women trying to sleep their way to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking trolls, fucking troglodytes, guys that are uglier than me, but they're producers. They're executive producers. They're directors. They're financiers. You've seen girls try to sleep their way to the top. But this is a case of all the evidence that they presented against him.
Right.
Okay. This is a case where he got really lucky beating that sexual assault.
Yeah, it's predatory. But
Predatory sexual assault. Yeah.
He is a predator, though. 'Cause the fact that he is in a position of power, it's one thing if a man like hits on you and like you're not into it or whatever, and like they
Right.
cross the line. But it's different when they have a position of power and they can literally make or break your career.
Oh yeah.
Like that in of itself, to me, is just, I don't know. I think that's predatory behavior.
Right, and I don't disagree with that, but the one thing that I can tell you is that he definitely received far more advances from women looking to further their career by seeking his sexual favor. I'm sure he had plenty of them. And I think that a couple of them might have been part of this group of women that filed charges against him. Now, do I think he went bananas and crazy with power and maybe a little disconnected from reality? Yeah, and that got him in trouble. That got him in bad trouble. Okay, he had back surgery, and he's going to prison. I'm not making any excuses for the fucking guy at all. But I think what might have happened is that as he became more powerful in the business, and he had, no matter how trollish he looked, just had pussy thrown at him all day. And I mean, we're talking everything from working actresses working their way up to A-list actresses throwing themselves at him to try to, get in a film or finance or however they try to sleep their way to the top. It's sad but true. Sorry, some of your favorite actresses, they did fuck somebody to get to the top. Some of them did. Simple as that.
Sure, some of your favorite male actors have fucked people to get to the top too.
Oh yeah. Sucked a dick. Whatever. What do they had? Whatever. Honestly, sexual favor. What?
I mean, I just think it's, but I don't. So why do you think? So what are you saying? Like he just became like desensitized to it, and he felt like.
Yeah, he took it for granted.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what a lot of these stories sound like. He invites a girl to come up to the hotel room and tells her, "Yeah, you're coming with me to Cannes," and he's standing there in a wide open bathrobe, and then he grabs her by the hair and jerks off on a plant. And he might have been drunk. I'm thinking he was on some sort of meds, maybe antidepressants. I think antidepressants are supposed to make you horny, right? Whatever. And once again, not an excuse, just a reason. Okay, but his mind was already warped to take beautiful women like this for granted, and that behavior is not acceptable.
Yeah, but then the cases of when it was like actual like rape and those are different.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, totally agreed. Because he's just sitting there at the table going, "But I'm innocent. But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything." It's like it was consensual. I'm like, Harv. Harv is our 3-time champion. He's our returning third time champion, and that would be for
he's going like Jordan for the rings here, like a 3-peat repeat.
Right. It was the phase of the initial charges, then the beginning of the trial, and now here we are at the end of the trial. And you douchebag of the week, you are going to prison. He's already in prison. He's in the special Rikers Island medical facility
because of his bad back.
Yeah, because of his bad back. I mean, they're being they want to get him out on appeal.
Go fuck yourself. I hope they go put him in Gen Pop and they beat the fuck out of him.
That's not going to happen.
I hope they do. That's what I hope. I hope they
he's a rich
hope someone
old
rapes
guy.
him just the way he raped women. That's what I hope. I hope so. I hope he fucking gets raped.
I hope he gets at least 15 of the 29 potential years that he could get. At least 15. You're going to serve time. You're going to die in prison or get really close to dying before they let you out.
Oh, yeah.
He ruined some lives. He attacked women. No, there's no doubt about that.
But yeah, just because you're like programmed to be a dick doesn't mean you're allowed to be a dick.
Right.
Like that doesn't excuse it. Just because I get what you're saying, wealth, fame, his perception of reality was completely different than a normal person's, and what his idea. It's just like anything. Like when you're rich, your idea of money, $100 is very different to a rich person versus me, right? Like,
Right.
same thing with like hooking up with a beautiful woman to him isn't a crazy idea. That's something that is feasible for him. But it doesn't make it okay. Then you're just a dick for not recognizing all the times that the other women didn't say it was okay. So, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I hope he gets his back broken when he gets rammed in the ass. So.
Ooh, so mean. Once again,
See your chiropractor,
I'm not
guys.
offering an excuse. I'm not offering an excuse. There's no excuse for it. Okay, it's like you went crazy and went on a shooting spree, but you only shot one person because you were a shitty aim. A whole bunch of people got away and you only hit anybody. You only shot one person. Okay, but what are all these other people I missed? No, that's bad too.
Right.
Just because you're going pew 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 pew, So, yeah, I just
He should have worked better on his cum shots. It really worked better on his aim. That's what you're saying.
Oh, that poor fucking plant.
Poor plant.
That poor plant.
I hope it was like, I don't know, like something that was like a desert cactus.
At least plastic so you can clean it. The poor cleaning lady.
I don't know, something that can really survive, like in a terrarium or something, so it didn't take the hit.
Yeah, no shit. All right. Well, now that we've managed to grimace our way through that and very awkwardly explain that there's a reason why he became an antisocial rapist.
I don't really think there was an adequate explanation for that, but I appreciate
just a reason,
appreciate
but not
your
an
attempt.
excuse.
I don't co-sign on that, by the way.
It's just a reason, but it's not an excuse.
All right.
It's just not an excuse. There's no excuse for it. But yeah, his perception of reality was warped, and it's still warped. It's still warped. He still thinks he's fucking innocent. So it's like, well, you can think you're innocent from prison, pal. And it's as simple as that. You go jail. He got really lucky with that predatory sexual assault. He got really lucky because that's bye, bury you under the jail. They'll put him in Gen Pop. No, they can't put him in Gen Pop because celebrities can't go into Gen Pop.
No.
But
That's
he will
dangerous.
die in prison, if that happened. He has a chance. He has a chance of appeal. He has a chance of getting a lighter sentence.
Well, and not to interrupt you, but did you see the thing about one of the jurors is like in the process of writing a book about like men in powerful positions that like have predatory behavior.
Right. Oh yeah.
So it's like I think they're going to try to appeal it and say it was like an unfair jury selection because I guess out the gate.
Juror number 6.
Yeah, Weinstein like didn't want her, so but.
Yeah, and she's the one, as they got up to leave, I read the whole story. I read a couple of stories about it. She stopped and stared at him while he's sitting there going, I'm not going anywhere. And then the bailiffs had to come and drag his ass away and cuff him. Yeah, he didn't want to go nowhere. He still thought he was innocent. He's like, but I didn't do anything.
It's like, someone take me to the Beverly Hills.
Detached from reality. He might be able to plead insanity, but he's still going to prison. He's still going away. You're going away, Harvey.
Bye, have a good vacay. Send us a postcard with a dick pic.
A dick pic. We're going to take a quick break, come back with 7 deadly questions, and maybe a dick pic right after that.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
Gonzo Radio.
Yeah, don't get me started. She got me
Don't
started.
get me started.
Talking about the house, this studio, I'm very proud of this studio and how it's kind of
I love it.
evolved over the last 2 years.
It's legit.
But talking about the relocation that is coming up soon here in the springtime for the Gonzo Radio Network HQ.
Ooh, where you going?
We will be relocating. I would really like to. It's really funny. I would love to get a college apartment by FAU.
Yeah, why?
Like a little 2-1 apartment.
Trying to live out your old glory days?
No, not at all. It's a pretty cool area over there, and also it's a lot easier for all you comics and actors and actresses in West Palm Beach
Porn stars.
to come up to my place. Come down to my place because it's right there off of I-95. Makes it easier for everybody. I'm trying to
don't be a
convenient.
fucking dick if you want to go do something. Just drive there.
I'm just gonna go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the reason why I don't want to do stand-up comedy because there's so much driving.
Oh my
God! I
don't
thought
get
wrestling was so much driving. Oh my God! Pro wrestling is a lot of driving.
How long were you a pro wrestler for?
Actively for about 9 years, and then I spent another couple of years putzing around and managing and advising and doing like
when was
4
this?
matches a year. And this was from 2000 to 2011.
Oh, okay. Look at this.
Look at you interviewing me.
Sorry, I have some questions. I don't listen to the show, so I don't know. Sorry, everyone else is like, we've heard that. We know we're fans.
Right in the ear, straight to the heart. Oh, it hurts.
My bad. Sorry.
All right, let's see who's in the chat room. Let's harass them for a minute. It's still John, Frank, and Mike. Mike, Frank, and John. John, Frank, and Mike. Where the hell is everybody tonight?
Brett's there. Hi, Brett. What's up?
You know what it is? You're a strange pair of boobs. That's what it is.
Me?
Yeah, you're.
Do you need to put my tits out more?
Well, first of all, your tits are awesome. Second of all, no, that's fine.
I never even show my tits ever. They're always covered up for stand-up.
Always. No cleavage, no nothing?
No. It's advice someone gave me one time that I respect. She said, just don't show... you don't want to be on stage and have like that. You shouldn't even wear a shirt that has like a label on it or like a lot of busy work because you don't want people to be like looking at what you're wearing or your tits.
Right.
Or like your camel toe or whatever. I don't wear open toe shoes on stage because I don't want people to look at my feet. You get distracted by little things like that. So
Did you talk to Whitney Cummings?
yeah. Me and her are really close. I texted her. She gave me that advice.
You too. Awesome.
No, actually, I just made that up myself. Most of those
Crazy
things.
dog lady. I love Whitney Cummings, but she's a crazy dog lady.
I like her a lot. She's a nice class. She is a classy broad.
Classy broad. Mm-hmm. Love that classy broad. So, okay, who was this veteran comic that gave you this awesome advice?
It was actually Renee from the Improv.
Oh.
Yeah, she told me. She told me the thing about the shirt. The rest of the stuff I kind of just picked up on.
That is someone that you must listen to.
Of course.
That is
So
someone...
I took that to heart, and I've never worn a shirt
Yeah.
that showed... like, this would be the most, if anything. But, yeah, I normally try to... I don't want to be, like... I want to be taken seriously as a comic. I don't even like to be known as, like, a female comic. I want to be so funny. I'm not there yet, but to the point where, like, my gender just becomes, like, obsolete. It's, like, just... and big. It doesn't matter.
Well, I can
I'm just
vouch.
a comic.
I can vouch in doing a quick study of your Facebook profile and your Instagram pictures and everything. The times that you do let the girls out to play, it's magnificent, fabulous job. So
Thanks, Mom. Thanks,
don't be
Dad.
ashamed.
That's their name, Mom and Dad.
Oh, there you go, Mom and Dad. Oh my God. But. No, you should definitely. I mean, your comedy for only a year, your comedy's fantastic.
Thanks. That's a nice compliment.
And you're very, very quick to think on your feet. As we saw last night, and as I've seen every night when I go to Sunday Fun Day, it's like you drag some poor short guy, a guy who is at least a foot shorter than you, for crying out loud, up on stage, some poor little guy, and you know whether it's Mike Cintron or Charlie Estrajillo. Got to go find a short dude. One of these days when I get my chops up and I get it, I'll go do improv with you because I can sit on a bar stool and act a fool. So.
Yeah, the beginning of that's meant to be a little different than you go to any show, and the host goes up and they do like their banger 10 minutes, but
right.
That's supposed to more be like, I like to think of it like you're coming to my house, I'm throwing a party, and we're just like hanging out, chilling, and I'm trying to like set a different. So it's meant to be kind of almost like this, like just talking shit, podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's not meant to be like bit. So, well, I mean, you're doing bits in it, but it's meant to be, like you say, like improv, because, and then after that, I think it kind of just like sets a tone where everyone can just like kind of have fun and relax, and it's just something different too. I feel like, I know like in New York, a lot of their shows, or even in LA, like they're very, like kind of there's like a theme to it, or they try to like spice it up a little bit. So like
right.
That's my take on it.
All right then. Well, I mean, because you're one of those people that's into the comedy scene that you've had previous experience in entertainment, and you did, like you said, you did weekly speeches.
Porns. I'm sorry. Yeah, speeches. Yeah.
those are called clips. But you made speeches and did public speaking weekly, so you can't be
like
afraid.
daily almost.
Daily,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you can't be afraid. Yeah, like me, daily almost. So you can't be afraid of the microphone.
No.
You're not. I mean, it's just you're natural with the microphone in your face, because that's the most intimidating part. Forget the crowd. Whether it's 18 people or 18,000 people, forget the crowd. For some strange reason, you get this, and you're like, something, I got to make this. It's almost like you got to play it like an instrument, and it's like it takes your concentration away. So, yeah,
It does. Have you ever tried before to like leave the mic in the mic stand? But I talk too much. Even now, I'm like literally sitting on my fucking hands right now because I'm so Italian that I want to just like, and I keep seeing that my hands are doing that in the monitor.
Are you FBI?
What is that?
Full-blooded Italian?
No, I'm a halfsies.
Halvesies?
I'm a halfsies, yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit on one side. I got Calabrese on one side.
Oh.
And you're Sicilian on one side, huh?
Yes.
Explains that smoldering dark beauty.
Something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, it's just my dark soul.
And the other half's Irish, then.
Yep, pretty much.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chicago. Chicago, thank you.
There's some German
Thank
in
you.
there. I don't know.
Oh, some German in there?
I think so, yeah.
It's just bratwurst.
Yeah, we just have a lot of sausage.
It's just sausages. It's pronounced sausages,
Yeah,
miss.
can we get some hot sweet jardiniere and good sausage? You can Polish dog.
Sausages in an old style, like a human being, for God's sake.
PBR.
PBR.
That's what you drink when you go to a
you
Cub game.
Aren't you fancy?
Guys, I class it up. Champagne and beer sometimes for doing it real right.
Are you prepared for the 7 deadly questions?
Sure, I'm not really, but we can riff this.
That's what I like about it. That's what I like it. I like the 7 deadly. I like the 7 deadly questions to be like a finger in the ass in the middle of hot sex.
A little surprise.
It's just like it's a little bit of a surprise. It's a little bit of a shock, and
you're not sure what to do with it.
You're not sure what to do, and you don't know if you want it to stop or not.
Do I like it? I don't know. Is this gonna be good?
Pull it out.
We're not sure.
One knuckle. Only one knuckle.
What's this gonna look like at the end? Probably a fucking disaster.
Well, let's go with the disaster.
Okay.
Number 1, lust. If you could fuck anybody, man, woman, living, dead, fictitious character, cartoon character, who would it be?
Can I do a threesome?
Like a 3-way with Lara Croft and James Bond?
Someone's thought about this one before. He's like, oop, that just came
What? Just because I'm specific about it being Sean Connery? Just like a dago to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Do you like him because you think you look like him?
No, not at all. God.
I'm fucking with you.
I think he's dead, isn't he? He died recently, didn't he?
Sean Connery?
No, he's still alive.
So. He's not
He's
dead.
He's like 90 and he's got dementia and he's still better looking than I
He's
am.
like 75. He's
No,
kicking. He's kicking.
he's old, honey. He is old.
All right. Well,
He is old.
I'm sure all the fans will tweet us and let us know. So.
All 37, they can put up an uproar. Let me tell you what.
Anyways,
Oh,
the
look,
person I
38.
want to fuck, I shall
Yes.
tell you.
We're going to be here till like 11 o'clock.
That's fine. I would probably say JFK and Marilyn Monroe. 3-way, 2 hotties. Love it. That's what I would do.
I'd like to make one thing perfectly clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for my country. Definitely.
Do me for your country, and your country will do for you.
Yeah, I would take one for the team, guys.
Show us your tits. Thank you.
It's for the troops.
You are now officially my niece. All right, I like that though. That's old school. Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're all invited to the wedding. All right, so here we go. No spit take. Good. Don't spit on my stuff.
I don't spit. You know this. I swallow.
Yeah. You're all invited to the reception too. Okay, here we go. I can't even get to number 2 now. We're going to Vegas. Number 2, gluttony. What is your favorite pig out food? Like that shit you can put in a bowl and sit it on your chest and shovel it in your face while you're watching your favorite TV show.
I mean, I don't want to sound like so. I really do love pasta. It's probably like the worst food for you that I like to eat. But then I'm
living proof of that.
I love pasta. Love it.
Never heard of it.
Oh, like a meatball parm sandwich. Also so bad. Let me do something that's not Italian. How about?
And doesn't have the word meat or balls in it.
Yeah, that's basically sums up a hot dog.
A Chicago dog.
Yeah, a Chicago dog. Yeah, definitely.
Is that what is, sweet pickle or a dill pickle?
No, you get a pickle, and then you get sport peppers, and then you get onions, mustard, and celery sauce.
I find the sweet pickle is better than the sour, the dill pickle.
On a hot dog, you get
deal?
like a regular pickle.
Right.
Yeah.
But the sweet pickle is better.
No, you're wrong. I like my pickles to be a little tart.
Now we're gonna fucking fight. All right, here we go. Little tart.
Anyway, so just anything in meat form, tube form.
Meat
you guys
form.
Know. Meat form, tube form.
Moving on to greed. I can't compete
it's dicks
with meat.
Again, I think.
I just greed. Gotta gimme. Greed. Of course, everybody's got to have money. Everybody would love to accumulate money. But what is it that you like to collect? That you like to hoard? That's your thing.
Human bodies.
Human bodies. That would be a body count, you slut.
No, I like to collect like little weird tchotchkes from places I go. Like if I go on a trip or something, like
Any particular tchotchke?
I like a good like hippie bracelet.
I just don't be eyeballing my little ashtray that you got just over to your left
I'm
there.
not
That's mine.
eyeballing anything.
That's the studio ashtray.
You project a lot. I would just like you to know. I'm not here like this isn't the Dr. Drew, but I want you to know that you project.
You guys are going to get to name the children.
And you can also are invited to our divorce party as well.
I love her so much. So go ahead.
Wait, what the fuck was the question? What do I eat? Dicks? No, wait, what?
Greed. What do you got to have?
Oh,
Tchotchkes.
I like to collect clothes and shoes. I like jackets. I love a good jacket.
Yeah.
I have like probably 35 jackets.
I've seen you're a jacket lady.
I have a plethora of jackets. Yeah. So yeah, jackets. I'm a jacket gal.
Right on. Okay, moving on to number 4, sloth. Now, you don't strike me as a lazy person. You strike me as somebody who I got shit to do. So, sloth. What's that thing that you like to get out of doing?
Anal.
I can relate, but go ahead.
Yeah, anal. If I can get out of doing anal, it's always a plus. It's a good day of work when you don't have to do anal.
She's pretty safe with me. Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah, keep it going.
Some people have to. Number 5, wrath. Mm-hmm. Who is that one person that you would just love to haul off and punch in the face? Just to piss you off so bad.
Piss me off. Probably Pepe.
I'm very surprised you didn't just immediately like Tourette syndrome go, Donald Trump!
Well, I feel like that's everyone's
everybody
answer.
does that, exactly.
So that's why I'm trying not to say that. So.
Well, I do have right-wingers on here that go Bernie Sanders, but.
No, don't hurt Bernie.
It's still two old men getting punched.
It's like I said yesterday, it's like dating in Palm Beach. It's like, do I want like a 7-year-old white guy or 7-year-old racist white guy to date? Like, which one am I going to choose?
Check the bank accounts.
Yeah.
Check the bank accounts.
And then maybe there's another 7-year-old white guy maybe on the horizon. Or maybe a lesbian. We don't know. But no, so who would I want to punch in the face? Probably.
Now we're back to Weinstein, sleeping our way to the top.
I would like to punch Harvey Weinstein in the fucking face.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would. Because he has such a... Also, it's like, ooh, no, I know who I want to punch in the face.
Oh.
Roger Stone.
Roger Stone.
Doesn't he have such a punchable fucking face? Ooh, he has such a punchable face. Yeah, I would love to sock him right in the fucking jaw. I've punched people in the face before, if you can't tell.
He reminds me of the kid in middle school that tried to sell people oregano as weed.
Oh, 100%. Or catnip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or catnip as weed.
Or he like sprayed the weed with hairspray. Do you know hairspray weed? You ever had that?
Yeah. I've seen it. But
love a good Aquanet weed. It's so good.
Yeah. No, he reminds me of that kid. Mm-hmm. And that kid used to always get his ass beat.
He's a punchable face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great answer. Good job, Stephanie.
Good job for you. Good job by you.
Awesome.
Stephanie did good. All right, here we go. Number 6. Wow, we're just jetting right through these. Number 6, envy. Who is that one person that you would love to just trade lives with? Life swap.
Do I have to still be alive? Well, actually, that's a bad question because this person killed themselves, so I probably don't want to fucking switch lives with them. I want to switch lives with someone that just killed themselves.
First of all, you got to spit that name.
Anthony Bourdain is who I
Okay.
How fun was that life?
That was a fucking great life.
Personal hero
of mine. If you can just skip the depression.
Right.
You get past the depression part.
Yeah. Because that sounds like a cool life. But I think just, I don't know. Or like, but then there's like, I was even going to say like, I don't know, like Elon Musk. But then you're so smart, you're crazy in a way.
Right. Well, I thought that myself. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk.
Richard
Richard Branson. I'm a big fan of Richard Branson's.
Be that smart, you know? I would love to just like be, even just for like a day, just be like, let me have that brain.
Lately, I'd like to be Gary Vaynerchuk.
Who's
Gary
that?
V.
Who's that?
You haven't heard of Gary V?
No.
Do you call yourself a fucking millennial?
I don't call myself a millennial, so no, I don't. Is he on TikTok? Is he on
yes,
TikTok?
he is. He's the guy that pointed me to TikTok. This is the guy.
For real?
Yeah,
oh my
this
God,
is the
course.
guy who is ahead of the curve. Okay, listen, I'm a middle-aged old fart that jumped into the internet podcasting game and has been trying for about 5 years to hone the skills, both to do the production and to do the internet marketing.
It's not as easy as it looks, kids.
It's really gotten down to money. It's really gotten down to where do I want to put my advertising dollars, and it's kind of how TV and radio used to work. But now that's how this is going to work.
It's funny how that.
Because I've been growing an organic crowd. I laugh, but we get views, not a lot, but we get views, and we have 320 plus subscribers. Those are organics. Those are people, 320 plus people that go, their phone goes, ding, another show is on, and we do 3 shows. So I mean, we're building something, and right now, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to turbocharge that something. And I'm glad we got people like you so that when people go back through the archives a couple of months, they go, oh, she's nice.
People don't ever say that about me.
You're nice. You're nice and you're not old.
Not old. I'm so young. My vagina's that of definitely a 17-year-old's.
Can you spell the last name Saligny?
Vagina?
No, Saligny.
No.
Oh, okay. You'll learn. Okay, what are we on now? Pride. You've already said Tony Bourdain, right? So
yeah.
You're okay. Now, what is the one thing that you are proudest of?
Probably never getting an STD.
I'm both happy for you and
it's fucking
ditto.
an accomplishment. Everyone has HPV.
Whether we like it or not.
I went to a Big 10 school, a huge party school. Again, most sexually active dorm in the entire country. No STDs here, okay? And I sampled, okay? I did, like a tour of the whole world. I just went around Epcot just sampling everything.
The whole world has herpes, whatever.
I know. I don't have herpes, clap, HPV. That's what I'm saying. I'm proud of myself. It was just luck. I did nothing right. I never used a condom. I don't know how I got away with it. Like that kid that never studies for a test that just passes, like that savant. That's me with STD tests.
One guy I think was a sailor in Iowa.
It's like, there's no water here. Like, where are you going?
No, seriously, the whole world has herpes. The herpes virus is.
I don't have it. I'm
no,
telling
it's
you.
inherent in every human's
Nope.
body,
I'm a fucking anomaly.
except for the
then.
babies.
I don't have
until
it.
they get it.
You guys, you heard it here. I'm gonna stand by it. I am herpes. I am herpes free.
You have never had a cold sore,
No,
ever.
no.
No.
I'm lying. I've had a cold sore.
It's like big, fucked up, runny. Look like somebody punched you in the mouth.
I
cold sore.
have. I buy Abreva at Costco. Actually, I'm just kidding.
Don't make me spit my fucking. Oh my god.
I'm also sponsored by Abreva.
I almost
please
did a
put in the promo code.
You almost made me do a fucking spit take on my computer. That would have been the end of the network, and it would have been over from here.
Finally.
That would have made like 5 or 6 people really happy, but you know.
This guy can shut the fuck up.
You're an assassin. That's what it is. You were sent here to destroy the network.
That's right.
Well, thanks, Neo. So yeah, that's your 7 deadly questions. Good job by you.
Oh, I got through them.
Yeah, more or less.
So it's good. All right, I did great.
Yeah, see, and you only let out a little bit of information, just a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's a vault.
Yeah, it's a vault.
It's a vault.
She's on lockdown.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's safe to say we can wrap this sucker up then.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun. I appreciate it.
No, thanks for coming.
Oh,
Really, seriously.
you don't even know yet about coming. We'll see more. Save your thanks for later. I'm kidding, guys.
Well,
Dad,
hang on
mom,
before
boyfriend.
hang on before you go though. I almost forgot. Of all people, almost forgot that you have some stuff.
What?
You have the Best of Boca show.
Oh shit! I got
coming
a
up.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean you.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to help you shill your own stuff.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm blocking your face right now, but it's okay. It's because you're
Cool.
going to
Let
do
me
the
look
promo.
at my calendar. Yeah, Saturday's Best of Boca.
Look right in front of you.
How do you know all my stuff? First of all, you don't even know all my stuff. Okay, so let me pull it up, because you guys, I smoked weed my whole life, so I don't remember anything. Yes, 27th Thursday, I'm at the Coffee District in Delray. That's Dean's Room. 28th, I am hosting the Fassel's new room. It's a hot dog place, so of course I'm obviously the host. It's a hot dog place.
Tube meat made of
Little
tube.
meat tube, and then Saturday's the Best of Boca, Mad Robot, great lineup, a whole bunch of local comics, and then Sunday.
Wait. Let's not just brush over this.
I'm sorry,
Okay?
I'm just running through it.
Because I mean, you're 8 and you're 10. I mean, Jesus Christ.
What did I do this
Well,
time?
let's see. You got 1. You got 2. Geez, okay. Oh, you've only got one of my 3 girls from Chat Fight on there. What the hell?
I didn't book the show. It's
I
a
know.
Mike Centrum production. I'm the host.
But wow, that's 2 lit lineups.
It is. Isn't
I haven't
it?
seen Michael Burke in a minute. He was
I
hysterical
love Burke.
last time I saw
They're
him.
all good comics too. They're all funny.
How adorable! You got Minda and Dan going up one next to the other. Okay.
Minda and Dan, 2 of my faves. Love them.
I-
Everyone on there is good.
I really wish I could get to know them better and hang out with them. They both seem like really cool people.
Be your friends if you hear this.
What? Like they're watching?
Yeah, you bet you might as well just like send them a letter. Will you be my friend? Yes or no?
See, wait. I went over to the chat room. Sean Connery is 89 years old. I was right.
All right, there you
And
go.
we'll all have the coronavirus soon enough. Shut up. I'm not going to get the coronavirus. I can't even stand getting a head cold. It fucking annoys the shit out of me.
You're one of those people who are like, my nose is stuffy, I'm dying.
Yeah,
Ugh,
yeah.
I hate men like that. They're so fucking annoying.
I'm
Suck it up, go outside.
Hey, I'm a
tree.
DJ and an MC, okay? I talk every 3 fucking minutes all night.
Yeah. Have you ever sucked a dick with a stuffy nose? You just gotta power through
No,
sometimes. Lean
no.
in. Let's go for it.
I do.
I could scuba dive.
I do 120 mic checks a night. 120.
120.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Some of them as simple as, all right, let's go ahead and bring so-and-so to the main stage. And then some more intricate doing, promos of parties and stuff. But I talk all
That's a lot.
jibbity night. And yeah, so don't
You can
despair.
last all night. I'm just saying it doesn't mean a stuffy nose shouldn't impede on you.
I've worked with the flu. It's horrible.
All right, just take a
It's not a
suck
contest.
on a hard candy.
It's not a contest, but I win.
Oh, you definitely win. No, yeah.
So, what else are we missing? We've done Best of Boca. We've done the rest of your schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure to get it all in.
Yeah, you follow me on Instagram, Stephanie Wood, spelled 2 different ways for your convenience. So it's no, it's Stephanie WOOD WOULD. So like as though I would do it. Stephanie Wood. It's clever, but it's not the easiest thing to try to convey to someone. Yeah. Stop looking at me like that.
I love her.
I feel like the disappointment is radiating from your face.
When she disappears, check my backyard.
Stephanie Woodwood on Instagram. Also Problematic Podcast on Instagram. And
dropped at random times.
Yeah. Dropped at random times, so just, check in once in a while.
And let me tell you, it's pretty funny. Check it out.
It's super funny. It's awesome. It really is. It's a hoot.
Yeah. If you literally go on SoundCloud and you have a 20-minute drive or a 45-minute drive, pop that sucker in there. You're gonna go, what? You're gonna look at your radio or your phone. What?
What are they saying? We'll take you to another planet.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy town.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, Dan's a supremely talented motherfucker. He really is. He's crazy, but. Okay, well, let's say goodbye to the nice people.
See you guys later.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Love you for
sir.
that.
Appreciate it.
I'll stalk you later.
All right, see you later.
Okay, don't run so fast next time.
I'm gonna have running shoes on, so don't worry, guys. I'll be out of here.
That's why I plied her with liquor for the whole show. Well, this show has been an absolute riot. Cheers to you. Thanks for hanging in there.
I roofied him, so I'll be out of here in no time.
Thanks for telling me what it is. Now I know what to expect. That's just polite.
Yeah, just let
because drugs are expensive.
Right, and just soak it in. You know it's in there now, so have fun with it. You're not going to know where you're at for the next 3 to 6 hours. I was thinking about taking you to a China buffet, so I think that's where we're going to go after this.
If you take me to a China buffet, when I walk through the door, the little red light starts flashing. People start running around and shit. It's not funny. It's just like, no, it's not funny. Fuck you. I'll have vegetables. Okay, so I could do my fat bit. Don't make me do my fat bit. I'll save it for next Sunday night.
Save it for the open mic, right?
Yeah, because what do you say when I first see you?
Hey, do you want to go up? No. The answer's no, but I'm going to ask every time.
Especially when I'm high.
I'm the Harvey Weinstein of open mics.
The one time I said yes to you, and I was like, I am? Okay. And I just tore my vape up, and I was halfway through an 11% stout. So I had a glow. I had a glow, and the one reason why the one part of the absolute horror bomb set that I fucking threw at you, where I had gotten into a fight with the mic cable, I was just like, oh my god, I got distracted by the mic cable.
Rookie mistake.
Oh, horrible.
Mister, I introduced 120 people on night.
Horrible. It's a good thing there were 9 people there. I really,
Yeah.
I ate shit in front of 9 people.
It's organic grassroots following, just like this podcast.
Thanks. I was like last. Thank God. So make sure you catch at Gonzo Radio Podcast on Instagram, at Gonzo Radio Sports Desk on Instagram, at Gonzo Radio 777 on Twitter. Search Gonzo Radio on Google and go bananas. At Gonzo Radio Network on TikTok. Get TikTok. Watch your favorite influencers start to desert Instagram because Zuckerberg wants his money. It's true. It's true.
I'm not going on TikTok.
You're going to have to.
No.
Yes, Zuckerberg wants his money. They've already been going and shaking. They've been shaking down influencers
and babies. They've been shaking babies.
No, since November. I'm just telling you, since November 1st, they've been shaking down influencers, and they're working their way up the tree. They're working their way up the ladder, and they're right now. They're charging people they're locking people out of their accounts and charging them.
So they're getting mad because you're like promoting and making money and they're not getting anything from it. I get it. I understand. Capitalism. Yay. Vote Bernie or whatever. I don't know.
Zuckerberg wants his money.
Bitch, better get my money.
Right? Yeah, well.
I don't have any. So he's not coming for me. I'm not an influencer. So I'll stick on Instagram.
Yeah. Well,
follow me on Stephanie Woodwood.
Right? And it's good. And listen, and it's good for personal stuff. But if you're going to use Instagram and you're going to use Facebook, you're going to have to start budgeting, for their little boosts or their little advertisement.
Yeah.
You have to, if you really want it to be 10,000 hits, You want 10,000 likes. You want 10. You want 4,000.
It's not that expensive to pay for that, though.
Right.
It's
No, it's
very
not.
reasonable to pay for the promotions.
Right. It's not very. It's not very.
It's all right.
it's not very difficult.
I'll kick you a couple bones if you want and give me some more views. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
It's not worth it on that level. But we'll discuss that after this.
Cool. Catch me on TikTok next week, I guess. So.
Oh my God. I'm gonna stop pushing. You know what? I'm gonna stop
You porn.
preaching. Get on TikTok, and then I'm gonna let you guys all tell me, probably around Christmas time this year, going, "Oh my God, I should have got on TikTok when you told me to get on TikTok."
And coming
oh
from
my
this
God, I'm
guy,
an
I mean, he
idiot."
voted for Reagan. Like, that's how old he is. And he's telling us about TikTok. So maybe we should listen.
Who told you I voted for Reagan?
I know. I have a third eye. It's my vagina. But I know things.
I used to be a Republican.
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You love trickle-down economics.
I'm very apologetic.
I can see it.
I do not.
Loves it.
Don't get me started. All right. We're going to get out of here because, oh my God, we've done like an hour and a half.
Swoopsies.
It's chemistry, baby. It's chemistry. So on behalf of myself and Stephanie Wood, thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you.
We will
Appreciate
see
it.
you guys next week with a double header. I'm going to have two guests. I'm not going to say who because one of them might cancel on me. Oh my God, it was so bad today. Thanks for watching. We made it through. We made it all the way through.
We are.
For GONZO Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for GONZO Television Station, coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.